What if I told you that reunion ski trip you always dreamed of taking with your old college roommates wasn't just a pipe dream? It's an option. This one tiny change might just make that happen. Ever heard of the mere exposure effect, or the familiarity principle? It's the idea that the more you're exposed to something, the more you tend to just like it or favor it, whether you're even conscious of those exposures or not. Like, you know, that same stupid song you hear every time you're waiting in line at the coffee shop, but now you're like unironically pulling it up on Spotify because it turns out it's kind of a bop and actually might be your favorite song of all time. Mere exposure, baby. What if we could hack that a little bit? Like for the better. Expose ourselves to our goals more in order to keep them top of mind and fall in love with the idea of them actually becoming reality. All it takes is this one tiny but powerful tool found in this app. I downloaded YNAB in 2016 when I was bad at money, and it changed my life. I went from spending blindly, always worried about money, to actually good with money. Like shockingly good with money. And the most wild part, I genuinely haven't been worried about money in years. Like actually. Not saying that for the video, saying that for the real reality of my life. Okay. If you've ever worried about money, you are not alone, farthest thing from it. But with YNAB, you can get good with money and never spend a minute of your life worrying about money again. Get a whole month of YNAB totally free at ynab.com/Hannah. You will not regret it. Now, let's hop into YNAB. Over here, I've built out my whole money plan, and if you want to learn more about how to do that, you can watch this video that I've linked up above and down below in the description. But for today, we're hanging out over in this home tab. You can see I've got some to-dos at the top, some spending categories I've pinned for easy visibility, and then, behold, your next financial goal becomes reality right here. This is YNAB's current goal feature. This is where you can select any category from your spending plan that you want to make your highest priority and put front and center where it belongs. So first, I'll show you how to add a current goal to YNAB, and then we'll brainstorm what goals you might want to put here. Unshockingly, we're gonna tap Add Goal. You'll see that only a handful of categories pop up here. That's because the only categories that are eligible to be selected as a current goal are ones with a custom target attached to it. I actually set up the vast majority of my categories with monthly targets, hence why I have almost no options available here, but we're gonna fix that. If you know you have categories in your spending plan that you'd like to make your current goal, but they're just not showing up as an option, head over to your spending plan and swap the target to custom. We recently had some friends invite us to go on a summer trip with them in 2027, and first can I say, the validation I feel is amazing. We are in the absolute throes of life with a toddler and newborn right now, so keeping that beach vacation on the brain as a current goal might genuinely be the thing that pushes us through on some of the harder days, because 2-year-olds are no joke. I'm fine. So right off the bat, when they asked us, my husband and I created a Vero Beach 2027 category. Initially, I set it up as a monthly target because I personally like the simplicity of just choosing a nice even dollar amount and throwing the same amount in that category every single month. Using monthly targets is just a rhythm I found that works for me, so I've stuck with it. But I'm gonna swap this target from monthly to custom, specifically a non-repeating custom target, so it qualifies as a candidate for my current goal. I'm gonna tell YNAB the amount we want to save and when we want that money all saved by. Our trip is in the summer of 2027, but I'm gonna set it to be all saved up a few months before that, so we're able to spend freely as needed, booking a rental car or buying flights or what have you. And in case you're curious on these target behaviors, set aside allows you to spend along the way without losing progress on your goal, which is awesome for, say, a trip where you might be buying the plane tickets or booking the hotel a few months before you've fully finished funding your goal. Now, on the other hand, for those one-time expenses like buying a new car, have a balance of is a great behavior to go with, as it will set back your goal progress if you end up spending or taking any money away from this goal early. It just kind of holds you accountable to meeting that goal. So I'm gonna choose set aside so we have the freedom to spend as we need leading up to the trip, even if our goal isn't fully funded yet. Now, when I save this target, YNAB tells me how much I'll need to set aside each month to fully fund this goal by the time I chose, which gives me so much peace about financially preparing for this trip. And P.S., it's worth saying that if there's ever a month where you can't put the amount YNAB wants you to aside for this goal, no worries. It'll just recalculate in the next month how much money you still need to meet that goal by the date you want. So all that to say, YNAB's never going to let you fall behind on your goal progress if there's ever a month where you couldn't quite get there. Now when I head back to the Home tab and add my current goal, Vero Beach is right there. When we save this current goal, we have all the info we need right on our home screen. When the money's needed by, how much progress we've made in funding our target, and how much money is left to save up. I even like to collapse my pinned categories just to make sure I have full visibility of my current goal at all times. This girl needs things put right in front of her to know they even exist, okay? Now that we know how to set a category as our current goal, let's brainstorm some perfect categories to drop into the spotlight. Now, because I know some of you are thinking, seriously, Hannah, I don't have the money to have goals, okay? Well then, let's get a little cushion under ya. Income replacement or emergency funds both make for great current goals. You get to literally watch your financial security grow dollar by dollar as you tuck money away for a rainy day, and let me tell you, there's nothing more financially motivating than that. Others of you are thinking, goals? Okay, we've been taking a vacation in 6 years. We're not really goals people. Sounds like the words of a person who could really use a vacation to me. Name a trip, any trip, and make a category for it now. Otherwise, if you're anything like me, it'll just never happen. Seeing that vacation flash in front of your eyes every time you open up YNAB will finally help you prioritize the thing you probably so greatly deserve. Don't have a destination in mind yet? That's fine. Make a vacation 2027 category and set a target for a reasonable amount. The perfect trip will find you in time, and how cool if it finds you when it's already 68% funded. Next, you've tossed the idea of getting a family pet back and forth for years now, but you're just not sure if you can swing it money-wise, you know? No problem, we can actually test drive this first. Brainstorm a rough list of monthly expenses it'll require to have a pet. So food, toys and treats, saving up for boarding and vet visits, and total that monthly cost up. Decide on a trial period, like we're gonna take 6 months to see if we're truly able to afford being pet owners. Multiply the monthly cost by the number of months in your trial period, so like $150 a month times 6 months, and set a custom goal for that amount to have saved up 6 months from now. Fund that category every month for the next 6 months as if you truly had that pet. You may learn that you truly just don't have the funds to swing the cost of a pet right now, and hey, better to find that out now than after the adoption goes through, right? But if you get to the end of your trial period fully funded every month, congrats, my friend. You know you can afford that pet, and now you have the nest egg to fund their adoption and all those shiny new first-time pet supplies. That's a win-win. That's what we call that. Or maybe you have a big life change on the horizon and you want to be fully heads down putting all the money you're able toward it. Set an ambitious goal and throw any extra money you can at it. Seeing cross-country move or engagement ring first thing every time you open up YNAB can be a huge motivator in helping you send all the extra cash you can toward that big goal. It can also help you question, do I really want to buy this random thing right now? Or is that money that could go toward that engagement ring? See how it starts getting your brain thinking a little different? That ring's on the mind instead of like a new pair of slippers. It's way easier to feel the trade-offs you're making with your money. If you've never thought of yourself as a saver, now's your time to shine. If you never make the dreams happen, like the trip or the photography hobby you've never had the camera to take up, they can happen, baby. It's that exposure over and over again that reminds us how much we want them and helps us finally prioritize them. Get your goals on the brain, whether it's to save big or spend big. You got this. In fact, let me know in the comments below what your current goal is. Vero Beach 2027 for me. I ain't changing that. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You got this, friend, and I will catch you in the next one. I'm gonna get lipstick on my teeth, 100%. Oh, I'll keep my cup here. Yeah, I'm allowed to do that. Oh my gosh, I can't handle how static my hair is. Hello, winter in the Midwest. I'm feeling like it could be summer 2027 right now and that'd be fine. Is this as clear as mud? Okay, great. Behind the scenes, straight hair girl problems, am I right? I had Chipotle for breakfast this morning. I also made my morning latte with chocolate milk. It's been a good day.